This is me taking off my fuel tank of my 2024 GSX-S1000. It's going to be the same procedure for all the Gen 2 GSX-S1000s. All you're going to need is a 4mm hex key, a 5mm hex key, a 10mm socket. You will need some sort of extension. It doesn't have to be that long. I used a small Phillips head screwdriver. You cannot get anything bigger than this in there. This is actually from Ring. And then I also used a pick. This pick came in clutch. You will definitely need a pick. But with these 5 tools, you can take off your tank and clean your air filter, do whatever you need to do, get your ECU, all that good stuff, block off plates, anything like that. It's very simple. It took me about 30 minutes. Just take your time, don't break anything. Make sure you get all the bolts that I show in this video and you'll be all set. I have not been able to find anything reliable online. I actually dug into the owner's manual to find out how to take the tank off. So we're gonna do this for the first time together. Let's get our tools. Let's get to cranking on this and get it done. First things first, I took off the passenger seat. That exposed the bolt, took that out to remove the rider's seat. Removing both the seats exposes this little hinge bolt down here. I'm gonna leave that tight right now. I'm not gonna mess with it for a second. I wanna get some of these panels off to where I can be able to tilt the tank when the time comes. First thing you're gonna wanna do is remove these side fairings. They are 4mm hex bolts. This one bolt for the side fairing comes off and then the fairing just slides forward and pops off. It's got good little groove tablets here. We're gonna go ahead and get the other side off. These little side pieces just kind of slide off and on. Looks like we've got one on the side here and we've got one on this side as well. I'm gonna use a pick to kind of get rid of these little pop tabs here. Got one here. Got one here. Got one down here. And these are all the same size, so don't need to worry about mixing them up. Got a couple more pop plastic pieces here on the side. I'm just gonna take them out. Got a couple pop pieces down on the bottom. So we've got 2 Phillips heads in the front. Luckily, I've got a super small screwdriver that I can use to get in here. These pieces are really loose now. We should be in the home stretch. Let's see if we can get some movement now from this piece. Yeah. Oh, and the whole piece just fell off. Cool. I literally just am wiggling it back and forth and it just kind of pops off. A few little nubs here and there that just kind of pop onto the side of the bike. Now it's a real naked bike. Got a couple more 4mm bolts on the inside here. Right. Taking this off is going to expose these tank bolts. I'm just going to kind of sneak through here. These bolts are 5mm bolts. This should be the last couple bolts for the key shroud. Should just pop up. Yeah. Got a couple little locks here, so make sure you're gentle. Here's our key cover. Got that out. So the 2 main bolts that are holding the tank on. Geez, oh Pete, are they supposed to be that loose? They're 10mm bolts. This bike is really like just a bunch of Legos. Let's see. Yep, the whole tank wants to lift now. We need to get rid of these side plastics. To make sure that we can lift the tank off. There we go. These side plastic pieces, once you get the side bolt out from the tank, you can kind of just pull it off. It's got some Velcro on them. And then this last piece here at the end, you can kind of just pop it out. Now that we've got all our front pieces off, our side pieces, I'm gonna leave this black piece connected. The tank is wanting to move up. It's not caught on anything. Now we can work on this bolt. The bolt is a 10 millimeter. And you don't need a wrench. You can just hold the nut with your fingers until the nut falls off. At this point, we can lift the front of the tank. This next part, I am going to use a paper towel because usually it leaks a little bit of fuel when you're doing this. This will be a little bit easier if we have a bar to be able to hold this up. Lucky for me, I have a jack bar here. And I can just kind of hold it up. So it looks like we've got 4 connectors. We've got a couple hoses here. Them should be breather hoses for the tank. And then we've got our main fuel line. And then we've got an electrical connector. There we go. So on this electrical connector, it's got this little pull tab on it. This little bad boy right here. You're just gonna push that down. That unlocks this other middle tab, and then it pulls off. These breather hoses are gonna be a pain. Onto the fuel connection part. We've got what looks like to be a little locking tab. We're gonna use our pick, pop that out, and get ready for the gas spillage. Should just pop off, hopefully. Yep. There's our gas leakage. Not a whole lot of gas, but hey, that's okay. That's what we want to see. All right, next up we got our breather hoses. I believe one is for the gas to go down and drain to the bottom of the bike if you overfill it. And I think the other one might be like an evap hose. These hoses are on there very, very, very tight. Let's see if I can pull this other one off. Guys, these hoses are no joke. I felt like I was gonna break it, the first one. The second one off. All right. Shoo! That was the hardest part right there. One thing to note, I do recommend wearing gloves when pulling them hoses off. I have scratched my hand up a little bit, no biggie, but just remember that in the future, boys. And there's our tank. On the inside, we have a little bearing. Wasn't that bad, it's pretty easy. But all right guys, I hope you enjoyed this video of how to remove your fuel tank on your new GSX-S1000. I haven't seen any videos about this, so I figured I'd just do it and post it here. Yeah, I've got some work to do. I've got to swap all this stuff over to a new black tank, and then I'm going to be selling my old silver stuff, all the silver parts, making it black. Thank you for checking out this video. Hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.